Hi Sam, my name is Jasmine. I'm from Sprouts SEO Solutions. I spoke with Kendra on the phone earlier today, and she said it would be all right for me to shoot over this quick video for you, talking about how you can get more traffic to your website and in turn get some more customers. So let's get started. I have your website pulled up here, and first off, your website is gorgeous. So I just want to say that I love the design of your website. We've got a little bit of content throughout. I really enjoy this review section because, especially in the service industry and just across industries in general, we know that social proof is so good and has such a strong impact. So love to see that. A bit more content. We've got really good imagery throughout the entire homepage here. It looks amazing. And then what's really exciting to me just personally is the fact that you have a blog. I love content marketing, so love to see a good blog. And then we've got a little bit more content, and then your footer here. So all in all, you have a really nice website. The only thing that I would say is it can still use a bit more content. And the reason that I say this is because we know that Google likes to see roughly 1,500 words per page. And now this is because Google has what are called crawlers. And what these crawlers do is they read through the content on your websites and they use it to better understand what your website is about. So now when we talk about content, it's really important that we talk about keywords. So let me explain what those are. Let's say someone needs some flooring services, but they don't have a company in mind. They might go to Google and search up something like flooring companies Columbus, Ohio, a flooring installation near me, flooring contractors Columbus. These are all just different examples of keywords. And now when you have relevant keywords spread throughout the content on your website, Google begins to understand that your website should be associated with those keywords. Now this is important because it means that when someone searches for those sorts of things on Google, Google will then know that your website should be showing up in the search results. So I went ahead and did a quick Google search for flooring companies Columbus, Ohio, just as an example of a keyword that you might want to be ranking for. Now, sometimes you will see ads above this map area, but there aren't any for this particular search, which means no one is bidding on ads for this specific keyword. So I do want to explain this map area a little bit. This is called the Google Map Pack, and this is an incredible place for your business to be. Now this is because we know that roughly 30 to 40% of traffic that comes through this Google search is going to end up clicking on the links in this top 3 of the Map Pack. And now this is just because these are the first things that pop up. It's the first result that people see that isn't paid for, and so people just have a tendency to click on them. We know that if you get more traffic to your website, that's more potential customers. So being in this top 3 in the map pack is a really good spot to be. Now if we scroll past the map pack, we finally hit what's called the organic search results. I'm going to skip these first 2 because they are just directories. We've got Angie's List and House.com. And really I want to focus on America's Floor Source. Now this is the first company page that pops up. So we're going to consider this company your top online competitor, at least when it comes to this keyword. So I went ahead and pulled up your competitors' websites. We can see they've got that live chat that automatically pops up. Got some buttons, schedule now, lots and lots of imagery. But honestly, I'm not seeing a lot of content on their, at least on their homepage. It looks like all of these are going to link out to different pages. And it looks like it's mostly just a e-commerce, right? It looks like a lot of selling products on here. We've got a little bit of reviews, some featured products. All right, so this really is just a store website. Now, they don't have anywhere near those 1,500 words of content that Google likes to see. So right there is already a clear opportunity for you in terms of your own website and figuring out how to outrank these guys. And now I do want to show you this paid tool that I use called Ahrefs. It is a search engine optimization tool that I use to analyze different websites. So I went ahead and threw your competitor's website in here, and the first things that I want to point out are these DR and UR scores. Now DR is an indicator of how strong Google thinks a website is, and UR is an indicator of how trustworthy it finds a website. And the higher these scores are, the more likely you are to be ranking high on that first page of Google. Now, both of these scores are going to be influenced by backlinks, and backlinks are just anywhere out on the wild web where there is a link or a button on a website that is separate from your own, that when someone clicks on it, it takes them back to your website. Now, the more backlinks that you have, and more specifically, the more good quality backlinks that you have, the higher those DR and UR scores are going to be, which means there's a greater chance of you ranking higher on that first page. I also do want to point out this keywords section, just coming back to the idea of keywords and content. Your competitor is currently ranking for 13,000 keywords, which honestly is a lot. If we take a look, I want to bet that most of these are going to be taking us to product pages, but I could be wrong. Oh, actually, it looks like they have a blog as well. So if we look at these keywords, a lot of these are actually pointing back to their blog. So this is going to be really good for brand awareness, and I'll touch on this when we look at your keywords as well. But those brand awareness keywords are not the same as buyer intent keywords, and they're not necessarily going to get buyers to your page so much as they are getting people who are just curious about different flooring questions that your blog happens to be answering. So I went ahead and threw your websites in here. You can see your DR and UR scores are pretty good, but they are lower than your competitors, and that's just going to be because you don't have as many backlinks, right? You have 2,500 backlinks, whereas your competitor had 10,000 backlinks. So really just a numbers game there, and again making sure you're getting those good quality backlinks. And now you do have 8,000 keywords, and I'm curious to see what your keyword profile looks like. Yeah, it's looking like a lot of these keywords are also going to be related to your blog, right? Or we also have some products. It looks like a handful of product pages, but a lot of blog pages, and they're all ranking well, right? So if you look at the number here, the position, they are ranking on that first page of Google, but you do also want to make sure that you're getting those more buyer intent, right? So I guess those product pages are a good place to start, but also just some general, you know, flooring companies near me, flooring companies Columbus, things like that are going to be really good broad buyer intent keywords for new potential customers to find your website through. So that's everything that I have for this video. I hope that you found this educational and informative. If you have any questions at all or would like to continue talking, please do not hesitate to reach out. And even if you don't have any questions, if you could just drop me a line of feedback, let me know what you liked about this video or what you found helpful, I would really appreciate it.